For Sam Drinks Beer, this is a beer review. So, beer today comes from Staggeringly Good from Portsmouth. It is a can of their Blue Guru Wrecker, a blueberry and blue raspberry beer. I don't think it's a sour, I think it's more like a fruit beer, but it doesn't really describe what the sort of style of beer is on the can. So, yeah, little disclaimer, I have had this before. I had it on draft at Trembling Madness last weekend. I enjoyed it, but yeah, haven't had it out of the can before. It was my first ever Wrecker beer. The Wreckers, sort of like the thick fruity beers, are meant to sort of wreck your glass. So it's a bit of a mucky can. So let's see if that does that. I don't think the draft version particularly did, so maybe it will in can. So pours a thick purple. Very little head retention as it pours into the glass. Oh, it's lively. Oh, here we go. Fuck. It's just gone over shit. Yep, it's a lively bugger. It flattered to deceive that bit because it didn't look like there's going to be any sort of head, and now it's just sort of, it's properly stained my carpet, to be completely honest with you. And my trousers, and yeah, that's gone everywhere. I said it didn't have any head. It does have a bit of head now. It, like I said, it deceived. Oh dear. That has gone everywhere. So yeah, this is what we're dealing with. I did have to stop the video just to sort of get some sort of kitchen roll and clean this mess up. But anyway, here we go. There it is in the glass. It's a thick purple. Look at the bubbles. I mean, the head is bloody hell. It's lively. It looks way more of a glass Wrecker than it did on draft. It's almost a completely different beast. Like, it was quite docile on sort of draft, but yeah, from the can, it's lively, thick, bubbly. Let's see if I can show you. Look at that head from the top. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Let's get it in the gob. It tastes pretty much the same, but look at the sort of residue it's leaving in the glass. It just wasn't getting that from the draft version. And it actually lives up to the Wrecker name from the can, because it is leaving some thick, sort of almost like fruit puree sort of. You can see it, can't you? Just look at that. Sort of tons of blueberry and raspberry. Just sort of tastes a bit like a sort of slush puppy, really. The sort of blue raspberry sort of flavour. It's not really sour or tart, it's just super fruity. It's like a smoothie. thick creamy body. I mean, I'm just watching what it's doing to my glass, and yeah, like I said, leaving like proper like smoothie residue. It's just like, looks like I've had like sort of puree or something in this glass. It's mental. Like fruit juice. This is it's 8.2%. Not tasting at all. It's yeah, it's super drinkable. Like alcoholic smoothie, like I mentioned. It's not sour. It's more of a fruit beer. It's certainly not described as sour. I'm not sure. I think it's sort of almost its own style at this point. Staggeringly Good's Wrecker series. It's yeah. It's not a real. Maybe it's a slight tartness, but as far as it's mostly sweet. Jesus Christ! Look at the glass. It's like them bloody what was it? A bit like big muscular people drink. It's like them protein shakes. The sort of residue it's leaving. No, it's really tasty though. Really super refreshing, and I think it's really cool that they sort of like get a beer to taste like this, like fruit juice. Like it's not just like they've got a beer and then they've mixed juice in with it, like sort of like the Schofferhofer I reviewed the other day. It's, you know, it's like literally this is like fermented fruit and sort of yeast and malts, and I'm guessing hops are probably in there as well. Well, the ingredients are water, barley, blueberries, blue raspberry syrup, lactose, hops, yeast. Yeah, hops and yeast. So it hasn't even got raspberry, it's got blue raspberry syrup. So it's like proper like slush puppy stuff that. Sorry. No, it's tasty. To rate it up, so on draft, I rated it a 4.25 on Untappd. I actually think there's a bit more to it from a can. That's weird, but I think this is a beer that works better from can, just because the whole wrecker thing doesn't really exist. The whole sort of wrecker part of it, like what it's doing to my glass, just didn't happen in the draft version. So flavour and body, they're pretty much exactly the same. I'm probably going to rate it the same, to be honest, but there are aspects which are better on from the can. But I've got to rate it on flavour and body and stuff, and it's probably a 4.25 again, if I'm honest. You know, it's not very beery, but you know, it's an interesting sort of experiment. And I haven't tried any of the previous Wrecker beers, and I'm sort of regret that a little bit, and I wish I had, because apparently this isn't the best one yet. Probably the cherry berry one was the best. and I didn't try that one, but yeah, I mean, look at that glass. So yeah, let's go 4.25. I'll give it the same as I gave it on draft, even though there are some things that are slightly better, but not enough to quite elevate it to 4.5, I don't think. So yeah, that's been the review of Staggeringly Good's Blue Guru Wrecker, a blueberry and blue raspberry beer at 8.2%. Please drop us your thoughts below. Like, subscribe, add me on Untappd, Subjects93, add me on Instagram, Subjects YT, and hopefully I will see you on the next one. Cheers.